So by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to make these 3D AI product-based websites for your particular product. Like, I don't know if you sell mango juice. It can be for mango juice. And yeah, this is how to make this kind of scroll-based website. And as you can see, it also has a lot of details and stuff, and then you can do it for multiple flavors. This is for Dutch chocolate, so it's one of that. And then this is for ruby pomegranate. So yeah, so today I'll tell you how to make this exact website first. We'll be building it on GoogleAntiGravity, and then we'll also host it on a temporary URL using Netlify. So again, it's going to be a complete value pack video, and I'm going to keep this as short and as concise as possible because of the Spectre time. Let's get right into it. So first things first is here is the prompt pack, which you'll need. Again, link's going to be in the description, so just grab it from there. So again, we have the prompt for Nano Banana visuals. Then we have the prompt to one-shot the whole website. And then we have the prompt to create these visuals because these movements are slightly more complex with, the mango popping up and all that kind of good stuff. So again, for that, this is how the setup would be. So first things first is we'll make the image. So let's start with grabbing a mango drink from the web. So mango drink, let's find a drink here. Let's look for images. Let's go for Maza. So quickly grab the image, click on Save Image, go to Whisk real quick. So for this particular campaign, we'll be using Google Whisk. This is my Whisk board, as you can see, and I've done these are all my generations, as you can see. Let's open a new list board. So let's go to click on New Project, and then let's quickly drag this as the subject to Whisk, and then let's go to this prompt pack. And then let's grab the very first prompt, which is under prompts for Nano Banana. Grab the drink prompt. Let's copy this real quick, paste it here, and also add to the bottom that the bottle or the product needs to be in the center of the image. Click on shoot. Also, you don't have to use VO3 in case you don't have VO3 because we are not generating audio. In our case, we are only generating video or visuals, which is why you can also use, if you want, you can also use FreePik, which I have done for the project. So you can also use FreePik spaces if you want to, because we're just generating the visuals and nothing special. So go into spaces and generate it. Let's actually, this is pretty damn good. I like it. This would be a bit too complex for AI to animate, so let's just get a few more results out of this. So as you can see, some of these visuals are looking absolutely insane. I would like to go with this particular visual just because it kind of matches with what I was thinking of the product now. The next thing you need to do is generate a blank image. So let's delete this image real quick, and I need to generate a blank. So let's paste this here, and I'll say remove all the elements from the image, only keep the background. Let's click on shoot. And yeah, we're going to get the only background image. This will be used as a start frame, and the image that we just selected would be used as the end frame. So let's grab this real quick, click on save, and let's download this image as well. Once this is done, let's quickly go to either Flow. You can go to Flow, but my Flow credits. So I'll go to FreePik, so you can also use Flow. The same prompt would apply. Let's just quickly drag in the images. Let's quickly also go and copy the prompt for the video visuals. So these are the video visuals. Copy the prompt real quick. Go back to FreePik, paste this here. And then let's use a video model for this purpose. I'll be using Kling 2.5, and let's keep it to 2 generations and 1080p 10 seconds. So this would be the end frame. Let's keep this as the end frame. Let's keep this as a start frame, and let's keep this prompt as the prompt. You can also go to the prompt cinematic assembly, start with the clean, high quality, vibrant orange gradient background, smoothly, a dynamic vortex of thick, glossy mango, various worlds. So again, this is a complete direction, camera direction on how the output should be. And we'll be getting the output in a while until the generation is in the queue stop, and let's set up our GoogleAntiGravity. So in here, press Command-Shift-N to get your folder, and then let's name this as Maza. So once you open GoogleAntiGravity, click on Open Folder. Let's go to our desktop and select Maza and click on Open. Once you have opened the folder, let's go to FreePik real quick and check if generation is done. Again, the generation looks absolutely gorgeous, I'd say. So yeah, the slow-mo is just looking insane, so it's okay. Yeah, I love it. So we can go ahead with this. Let's click on export. Click on save now. Once this is done, let's go to EZGif and convert this EZGif video to image. And let's convert this into a set of images which we'll be using for the scrolling animation now. If you want to use this video directly, you can do that as well. by hosting it on our online platform. But for our use case, in our case, we are going to do a scrolling setup similar to what Apple does and other tech products and companies do, in which you scroll down and the frames start moving forward. And that's kind of what we are looking at. So this allows us to generate a much more professional setup instead of, as a video that's playing on loop, if that makes sense. So again, once you are in on EZGif, select 25 frames as the FPS, and then just click on convert to JPG. As you can see, the frames are being generated here. And let's go to the very bottom and let's click on download frames as zip. So once done, let's name it as mango juice. If I'm safe now, just simply go and grab the website, one-shot copy this real quick, go to the mango juice, zip, unzip the file, move that file into the Mesa folder. Then let's go back to Antigravity and then let's paste the whole prompt. The assets for mango juice is in the folder usually, then click on shoot. And as you could see, we have just sent through the prompt and now we are just awaiting on the output. This is how you kind of do it now. The next thing which you need to do is to host this on Netlify or a permanent hosting provider. So until the website is being built out, I'll actually show you how to set this up on Netlify or on your own domain so that you can do it for a product or for a particular business. So to do that, let's actually go to Antigravity. So I've also deployed this exact website on a Netlify domain. This is a temporary Netlify domain. But as you can see, again, this is how it works. And it's just working the same way as it is supposed to work. It is working the same way as it is supposed to work on a local host. And as you could see, we have Dutch chocolate. So it takes a while to load. As you could see, blending fresh ingredients. So this is what you have for now. I'll tell you how to host your website, which you build on Antigravity on Netlify. It's super simple. And this is going to be a static hosting, which there's two ways to host it. Either you push this onto GitHub and then whatever changes you do in Antigravity, they get pushed onto GitHub. And your GitHub and domains are directly linked. So any changes that goes on to GitHub is reflected onto your domain. That's one way of doing this, but we're not doing that because that's slightly more complex. Let's look for the easier setup, which is just extracting the whole project file and putting it onto Netlify, and it just gives us a temporary URL. So how do we do that? Well, to do that, let's actually go to Antigravity and let's start a new terminal. So once you're inside Antigravity, just simply type npm run build, be able to get a simple static file. Of the whole setup, you need to tell Antigravity that you want to host this on a temporary Netlify URL or domain. So after that, it does some changes to the code. And then you can simply just type npm run build, and you will get this folder, which is called as out. Now, this can be named anything. This can be named as app, completed, anything like that. All you simply have to do is grab this, go to Netlify, click on add a new project and click on deploy manually. Once you do this, just grab this out folder and just click on upload. This would upload all the files for the static and you will get a temporary Netlify deployed URL. As you can see, it's doing it. Okay. Just click on this and this is a website. So it's currently loading all the videos and stuff, but yeah, this is the website that we have. So again, I hope this was a valuable tutorial. So this is how we kind of build these insanely good product-based 3D websites, which usually go for a few $1,000s. And yeah, this is all done completely by AI under 10 minutes or so. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.